Anyway, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Vince.
And Alicia.
Y'all don't want to know what she just did. But right now, we got a requested video. It's called Joey Diaz, Box of Soul. This is not happening uncensored. I've never heard Joey Diaz. I don't know if he's funny or not. So, you ever heard of Joey Diaz?
I have not.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to check out Joey Diaz and see who we think. Y'all ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
And he pulled out a fucking gun. And he goes, listen, motherfucker.
I've seen him.
Oh, yeah, because I've seen it before.
Unless I suck your dick or you suck my dick. You don't ever call me Martin the fag. Or I'll put a bullet in you.
Word. Alice.
Yeah. Oh, that was so creepy.
He's gonna be a Bailey. Yo,
Welcome to This Is Not Happening. I'm Ari Shafir, and tonight the topic is Bloodline. He is one of the best comedians in the world, one of the best storytellers in the world. You know him from his podcast, The Church of What's Happening Now. One of my best friends in the world, Mr. Joey CoCo Diaz.
he definitely from New York.
It's so funny right there. You know, Santeria was big to me, and I'll tell you something. Like, you look at me like I didn't cut chicken heads and shit. It was a beautiful religion. The lady who taught it to me, when we came from Cuba, my dad died. My mom took me up to 148. She was a dark Cuban, real pretty, an African Cuban woman, and she would throw cards, and she would read me little things, and she always read me scriptures. She got me because she had a fucking collie. She had like a lassie dog. That's how she'd suck me in and shit. I'd go up there to play with the lassie, and then she'd cut chicken heads and put spells on me and shit. But I love this motherfucker. I would go up there. That's where I saw my first dead body on Riverside Highway there. They had a piece of plywood. I was like 6. I went up there, and the kids from the neighborhood. And I lived on the west side at that time. You know, with little like fucking, nice kids. These kids were fucking dirty and shit. So I liked going up there because, and then I'd hang out with my godmother, you know. And my godmother just taught me a lot of things. She always taught me to not hang out in corners because I was like a sponge and I'd pick up bad energies. And she told me to get a box when I was like 7. She goes, I want you to put everything that means something to you as you're growing up. You don't have to tell your mom, you don't have to tell nobody. Like your first lock of hair, she wants me to put my boots in there, my birth certificate, any trophies I had, my mom and dad's wedding picture. She just kept telling me, put little things in there. And every once in a while, when you get angry, I want you to go pray to that box. Just go over it and say, Our Father, and just look at the box and look at everything. Because that means you'll never get lost. And I would do that. I really believed in what she was saying. And I filled up this box, and once a week I'd go upstairs. As I got old, I'd smoke pot and blow smoke into the box and read shit. You know, but my mom had a bar growing up, right? I told you guys, my mom had a fucking hot bar with cool Cuban dudes. And one of the dudes that hang out in there, his name was Madinga Maricon. That means Martin the fag, right? You can't say the word fag, PC people, so we'll call him Martin the gay guy for this story. You know, when I was a kid, I met Martin when I was like 6. I didn't know what to think of him. When you're 6 and you're a young man, and then somebody says a man is gay, I didn't know. I couldn't fathom it in my mind. I just knew he wasn't like everybody else. I didn't even know. He was a tough guy, you know, he was a good-looking dude. He was a seamstress in the daytime for a play, but at night he sold coke in the city to all CBGBs and shit. This is like the fucking mid-70s. This guy, he would fucking pop in front of me and snort those poppers and shit. I didn't know how to feel about Martin until one day we were at the bar in the afternoon and I was playing pinball behind him, like 10 feet from him, and some guy goes, look who it is, Martin the fag, and he pulled out a fucking gun. And he goes, listen, motherfucker, don't you ever call me Martin the fag unless I suck your dick or you suck my dick. You don't ever call me Martin the fag or I'll put a bullet in you. But I was in direct fire with them. So my mother's yelling, Coco, Martin, Coco's here. And he's like, fuck Coco. Coco needs to see this. This is called respect. Listen, the next day I almost sucked this dick. You understand? I never saw nobody pull a gun on nobody. Never mind threatening to hold the gun over. fucking pointed it at him. And he goes, I'll fucking get you later. And 2 days later, he came to my door and he apologized. I'm like, Martin, you're my fucking Charles Bronson. Nobody's ever pulled a gun on nobody. And you know, this guy was he was a man that his sexual preference was other men. You know, but I'm going to tell you something, because I know there's some gay people here tonight. He opened the door for you motherfuckers. Because that guy used to get beat up every fucking night in the city. He'd fight to the fucking death, that guy. I'd see him the next day with black eyes, snorting poppers and shit. You know, that guy was a real motherfucking gay guy. I loved Martin with all my fucking life. I would see Martin, I'd take him to movies with me. My mom would pull me aside. Be careful with Martin. Be careful, I don't want to hear no fucking stories.
Right.
But I loved Martin. I didn't care. I didn't fucking care at that age. I was tight with Martin. I'd go to Martin's house. He'd tell me about the bands he saw. He saw the Clash, the Police. He used to tell me about all this fucking music, and I loved Martin. So my mom died, and I had that fucking box. But I moved in with this Italian family. I couldn't bring my Santeria box with these fucking savages, so... I left a box with Martin the Fag, and I would go to his house once a week and pray. And Martin was into Santeria also, and he'd talk to me. But one night I'm there, when I'm like in 1981, 82, and I'm looking at this box, and it's got some cocaine, and I take a few bumps out of it, and there's tremendous cocaine. It was off the hook. You know, all those years I didn't talk to Martin about coke, and even now that I was doing coke, I wouldn't tell Martin. I was too ashamed. But I went over there, and I looked in the box, and he had a big bag of blow. So like a month later, I robbed Martin. My stupidity, I robbed him. Like, just like a jerk off that I was, it's 18 or 19. I robbed Martin, but I left my box in there. So this was 1982. In 85, I left Jersey, and I didn't talk to Martin. But let me tell you how bad of a bum Martin was. Martin knew that I visited my mom's grave, and he would leave me little notes. I'm gonna fucking kill you, cocksucker.
No! Oh shit!
My father found one of the notes, and then he went off on Martin. He goes, "What's going on between you and Martin?" He won't tell me. Nobody would. Martin kept it to himself. It was between him and me. I always loved Martin. I just fucked up. Listen, I sold my soul for coke. I stole the fucking guy's coke, and I left my box there. So in 1985, I go to 148th Street to cop weed, and I go, let me go see if my godmother's home. Because I'm going to Colorado tomorrow. I go upstairs to see my godmother, and she's talking to me. She goes, you still go pray and see the box? I go, I haven't fucking seen the box. Martin and me. And she goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I told you not to leave the fucking box over there, to bring it over here. And she tells me, she goes, are you doing cocaine? I lied to her. I go, never. And she goes, you're not supposed to do cocaine. It's in your fucking numbers. And listen, don't do business with 3 people, because 2 of them will corner up on you, and you'll get fucked up. Sure enough, I got arrested for fucking kidnapping with 3 fucking guys. Anyway, that's a complete different fucking situation. But I never saw her again. I went to Colorado, and I didn't come back to New York till 91. I went looking for that fucking box. 91? One had long gone. My godmother had long gone. I was lost, guys. I didn't know. And deep down inside, I knew I had sold my soul. So in 2013, I got a Twitter message to do a story about Santeria in England. I do the story for this blog site in England. About a year later, do you know, I wake up one morning, there's a tweet, and it says, hi, my name is Miriam, whatever my name is. We have your box. I'm married to your godmother's son. She passed away and left us your box. I flew to Miami a month later. I picked up my fucking box. Everything was in there. My hair curls, my baby shoes, my fucking trophies, my mom's pictures, my saints. And I got my soul back. I got my fucking soul back. Not too many people would ever get their fucking soul. So, that's my story. Thank you very much, guys.
He struck me more as like a storyteller than like
Yeah,
a comedian.
it was a
Like
good
yeah, I was like into the story.
Me too.
Like I wasn't even like focused on laughing. Like the story was just real intriguing.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of I could like sit there and like listen to him tell stories forever.
Yeah, because I want to hear the other stories.
Yeah, I want to hear the other stories. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or just whatever stories he has. Yeah,
right. I wonder if he still does comedy or not. You know what I'm saying? So
I like stuff like that though. Like you said, it's like storytelling and you get a couple laughs here and there. But
yeah, but it's more of a story than like
Mm-hmm.
actually telling jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like that. So I might check out some more Joey Diaz, man. Y'all let us know if there's some other good Joey Diaz videos out there. I like him, man. I knew he was New York, but how he's talking, yeah, how he said fuck and how he talk. That's how they talk. But y'all let us know. Y'all know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. Holla at your boy.
Bye, guys.